Mama. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, Ninja Mommy. I just want to say thank you so much for the 1K subscribers, and this is my celebration video. My husband is literally the sweetest because he just surprised me with this amazing cake that says congrats for 1K. Yeah, and I was literally like speechless because he's so sweet and he's my biggest supporter, so I really appreciate that. I'm going to eat this cake after I finish filming this video. I am honestly like really happy, so thank you so much guys. I asked you guys to message on my TikTok video and ask me anything that you want to know about me personally, and you guys did, so I'm going to be featuring your questions today right now. So without much further ado, let's get started. Also, there's live drums going on right outside of my house, so just please ignore the sound right now because it's really annoying. So yeah, it's not an added sound effect, just completely ignore it. Junit wants to know, how many kids do you have and what are their names? I have one kid, a daughter, and her name is Samara. And the comment right under it, damn, might as well ask where she lives. Oh my god. Okay, that comment cracked me up so bad. That was really funny. Good one. Forheen for Life wants to know, have you majored in something or did you go to college or university? I did. I actually majored in psychology, so I have a bachelor's of science in psychology, and I went to college and I went to university. Case Jade 05 wants to know if could you do a fashion show of your favorite hijabs because they're beautiful. Thank you so much, and yeah, I'll definitely like look into that idea. I know I've done like, it's not like a fashion show, but I've like showcased a few of my favorite abayas on TikTok, so if you haven't checked that out, definitely go watch that video. But yeah, I'll do favorite hijabs as well, just for you. Aiden is tall wants to know, when did you start wearing the niqab? I started the niqab when I was 25 years old. Mr. Swinster Bobby wants to know, also if I get your nickname wrong or your username wrong, please forgive me. I'm trying my best. Mr. Swinster Bobby wants to know if you could do a house tour or will my husband ever come in a video with me? I'll definitely think about the house tour idea. I'll just have to ask my husband if he feels comfortable with that, and if my husband will make a video with me, honestly, it's up to him. I've asked him like several times to just come and join me, but he doesn't want to. So, but sometimes if you catch him on a lucky day, he shows up in my live TikTok. So like, join me on my live TikToks, and he pops in and out sometimes, so you can catch him there. It's MW Show wants to know if you have traveled, and if you did, where? I have traveled a little bit. I have been to Pakistan, I have been to America, and I've been to Canada, and I've also been to Saudi Arabia. So these are like few countries that I've traveled. Other than that, I've been to various countries' airports. I don't know if that counts as traveling. Pretty sure it doesn't. But within America, I've been to like a few states such as Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina. What else? I've been to New York City. Yeah, so various places in the States as well. Bamri Iman wants to know what's my favorite movie. My favorite movie of all time is The Notebook. I'm like a hopeless romantic, and I love that movie and the storyline, and it's based on a true story, which is just so cute. So yeah, The Notebook would be my all-time favorite movie. Slutty Rain Boots wants to know, because the niqab limits sun exposure, do women that wear them tend to have good skin in old age because they never got sun? I don't know. I'll find out once I get to old age how my skin looks. and I will answer that for you. Amina Hamid wants to know, Assalamu alaikum, wa alaikum assalam. I want to ask how you got the strength to wear the niqab. I wear a hijab, started at 13, mashallah. I was scared at first. Honestly, the strength came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. I took my time, I prayed, and I made a lot of dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide me towards hijab and towards niqab as well. And if you haven't seen my story, just check my story out because I go in much more details about how I got to this point. But basically the strength came from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He put it in me that okay, I am ready for the niqab. Kitty Sams wants to know, if you do work, what is your occupation? My occupation is domestic engineer, but basically I don't work. I'm a full-time stay-at-home mom, and I take care of my daughter and my husband and my household, and we take care of each other basically. But yeah, I don't work at the moment. Melly BSN 69 wants to know, when did you start wearing the hijab? I really love your content. Thank you. I started the hijab when I was 23. Yeah, when I was 23 I started wearing the hijab and the niqab when I was 25. Amina XOX2 wants to know, how long have you been wearing a hijab niqab? About 4 years now. So I started when I was 25 and I'm 29, so 4 years. Hobbies.slate wants to know, have you ever had a time where you questioned your faith? Yes, absolutely. I questioned my faith. Like, I was never a practicing Muslimah, and I started questioning my faith when I was 21. And I started asking a lot of questions about who God is and what this faith is all about. So yes, there was definitely a time, and I shared my entire story in my story video, and it explains a lot about how I came to be on this journey. So check that out if you haven't watched it already. Milad105 wants to know, how long did it take for you to learn to pray? Or how long did it take me to learn to pray? The Arabic part, I kind of knew since I memorized it as a kid, so that didn't take long. It just kind of came back to me. I still had to rememorize it, and the actual gestures as well. Since I did it when I was a kid, it was still already planted inside me, so it wasn't too long. I would still say it took me a few months to perfect my salah and to perfect my prayers, and I'm still perfecting it to this day, and I'm still learning, and I'm still, like, you know, you can always perfect it even more and more. But yeah, from the moment where I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start praying to like memorizing everything, I think it took me a few months to like get everything together. Jawaria wants to know, have you completed an alima course or ifta course, and where? I have not done the alima course or ifta course. I started the alima course and I completed 1 year of it, but for personal reasons I had to stop. And since then I'm just doing independent studies and just learning from various teachers, and my husband's a scholar, so he teaches me a lot of things as well. And one day I do plan on, and I'm hoping that I will get to go back and finish my alima degree. Inshallah, make dua for me. Alams Murphy wants to know, what's your favorite animal? I like dolphins. Dolphins are cool. My favorite animals are cats, and I love just baby animals like puppies and kittens, and just any baby animals, just adorable. But cats have like a really sweet spot for me. Bisexual Baked Bean wants to know, do you have a favorite flower? I do. I love the lotus flower. The one that floats in water and opens up so beautifully. I love the way that flower looks. Like, just love it. Especially because like my name Sidra means loaded tree. So it's like similar to that. So I love it. But lotus flowers all the way. So Hermes25 wants to know, what made you or motivated you to do TikToks on Islam? So basically I actually started as a mommy channel on YouTube and TikTok, and I uploaded the Wonderland video, and from there somebody wrote a really racist comment to me, and I replied to that comment. And then in that comment video, people started asking me about my niqab and hijab and Islam, and that really just motivated me. I realized that people are genuinely curious, and they're very supportive and loving towards Muslims, and they really want to know about niqabis and hijabis. So that kind of just pushed me and motivated me to start making videos only and solely on Islam and informing people about Islam and niqab and hijab. So yeah, that was my motivation. All of you guys asking those questions is what motivated me towards making this channel. Miranda's Imaginary Hands wants to know, what's your ethnicity? My ethnicity is Pakistani. I was born in Pakistan. Unicorn Sparkles wants to know, are your brothers sisters allowed to see your face here? Yes, my brothers and sisters are allowed to see my face and my hair. Melly Mellow Like the Chips wants to know, what is my favorite outfit? The TikTok video that I made about where you guys have to comment to get to know more about me or the questions, that's the outfit that I'm wearing in that video is my all-time favorite. I love the hooded hijab in that video, so like, yeah, just check that out because I love that abaya and the hijab and the niqab. It just all coordinates perfectly together. HTTP Shirley wants to know, are you married? If not, are you thinking about getting married or you want to be single? I am happily married, and yeah. ECM Lover wants to know, what are your hobbies and favorite meals? Also, do you prefer coffee or tea or maybe something else? So my hobbies are reading, writing, researching, TikToking, YouTubing, and I love to cook. Like, I really enjoy it, and spending time with my family, and I like to do outdoor activities sometime as well. And yeah, just a mix of everything. But I love to read. I'm an avid reader, so reading is like a favorite hobby. And my favorite meals are pizza and chicken biryani, which is like a rice dish with chicken, and it's so yum. And I make it really good too. And I love ice cream. I know ice cream is not a meal, but ice cream cake and cheesecake and desserts, oh my god, I could totally turn it into a meal. But overall, just aside from these things, anything spicy I'm down for, like, because I love spicy food. Also, whether am I a coffee person or a tea person, I've never ever been a tea person. I used to drink coffee a lot when I was in college and university and studying and stuff, and in high school, but I have stopped since then. Like, now I haven't never needed coffee, maybe like once in a blue moon. But if I have an option between tea and coffee, I'm a coffee drinker for sure. Tea for some reason like makes me feel really sleepy, which is really weird because it has caffeine in it, so it's not supposed to. But 736372821 wants to know, hey, I have a question. What if my children in the future become from the LGBTQ plus community? What should I do? I don't know what you should do, but I'll tell you what I would do in that situation. If Samara one day says that she is gay or lesbian, or if she wants to be part of the LGBTQ plus community, I'm going to accept her, and I'm going to love her, and I'm going to support her no matter what. It is a sin in Islam to act upon the urges and to have same gender sex in Islam, so I will definitely make that aware to her, or she would already know that as well. But I'm not going to disown her for it. I'm not going to stop loving her. She's still going to be my daughter, and I'm still going to be there for her. But I will definitely tell her what's right and what's wrong in Islam. And at the end of the day, it's between her and God, and I'm just going to be a guider and a supporter for her forever. So if that's something that you can do as well, I'd highly encourage it. Other than that, do whatever you feel is best for you and your future children. I300-132 wants to know, how old are you? I am 29 years old. Sarah the Queer wants to know, what is your favorite thing about your faith? That's a really good question. What I love especially about my faith is the fact that we don't have a middleman. Whenever we want to talk to God, we can just directly talk to him. We don't need a middleman to talk to him. He legit is our best friend. I don't know about anyone else, but he is my bestie for life, and I can talk to him about anything and everything, and I love that so much. There is this beautiful narration in Islam. It goes something like, whenever my servant or my slave asks you about me, I am there. So he's telling the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ that whenever your servants ask about me, I am there. He didn't say, tell him or tell her I am near, he legit went to first person and said, I am near. And I find that so beautiful that even when he's telling the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he's just going straight to first person, and he's eliminating middlemen altogether, and he's telling us that, look, whenever you want to talk to me, whenever you ask about me, just talk to me. I'm always near you. And I love that he's always around us and he's always there to listen to us, and I find that so beautiful in Islam. Mugi Warano just wants to know, do you get tan lines around your eyes? I don't, and many of my niqabi friends don't as well. You would think we would do, right? But I've actually never seen it. But I'm sure there are niqabis out there who get tan lines. Secretly in Wonderland, wants to know, what is your favorite color? My favorite colors are green and pink. Love them. XO Manira wants to know, what made you want to wear your niqab? I've actually shared my story about niqab and hijab and my journey back to Islam in my story videos. If you haven't checked that out, definitely go watch that. But to make the long story short, I felt niqab was bringing me closer. I felt that niqab brought me closer to, I just felt like niqab was the right step from hijab, and it brought me closer to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. At the moment, I didn't know that it was going to bring me closer to him, but I put it on and like started seeing effects of it immediately. I felt closer to my deen, my religion. I felt like more spiritual in my worship practices. I felt more willingly ready to do Islamic activities and worship, and I started dressing more modestly. So like overall, niqab just had so many positive effects and benefits in my life that it just felt like the right step to do, and I just loved it. So yeah. Zentros wants to know, where are you from? I am from Canada. So I was born in Pakistan, I was raised in the US, and I am currently in Canada. Secretly in Wonderland wants to know, how many children do you want? I'd like to have 3 children, but we don't have a number set in stone. So honestly, as many as God gives us, we'll be happy with it. Alex, Elise, or Elsie, sorry if I get that wrong, wants to know, who can see pictures of you when you were a kid? Basically the same people who are my mehrams can see the pictures of me when I was a kid. And if you don't know what my mehrams are, just check my TikTok videos out. I made 2 videos on who can see my face, and the list of my mehrams are in that video. Tadasai wants to know how you eat at restaurants. I've actually made a video on my YouTube channel showing how I eat, but it's basically, this is open from the bottom and I just tuck things in. There you go. That's it. Oxygen not found. Oh man, I really hope you find some oxygen. Wants to know, what is the difference between a niqab and a hijab? Sorry if it's spelled any of them wrong. No, you actually did very well with the spelling. You got it perfectly. But basically, the niqab is the face covering and the hijab is the headscarf. So I'm wearing both the hijab and the niqab and the abaya. Admirable Soul wants to know, hi, do you pray with niqab on? I don't. Well, if I'm in public and if I am around my non-mehrams, then I would keep my niqab on while praying. At home, I just pray with my hijab and my abaya, but without my niqab. For Zai Damji wants to know, okay, this is so random, but do you wear your abaya in your passport license picture, or is it your full face? Any official document picture requires me to take my veil off and have it just with the hijab. So my passport and my driver license picture is without my niqab. Julia K06 wants to know, do you respect women in Islam who choose not to wear hijab and niqab? Of course. Everyone is on their own journey, and I respect everyone regardless of what you're wearing. Secretly in Wonderland, this is the 3rd time, eh? Nice. Wants to know, has Islam been the only religion you have practiced? Yes, Alhamdulillah, Islam has been the only religion I have practiced. I have looked into other religion when I was on my journey. Oh wait, the drums have stopped. Yay! I have looked into other religions on my journey, but ultimately I chose Islam and I was born into Islam. Okay guys, I realized this video has been going on for way too long. It's a really long video, so like I'm going to pause here. I'm not going to stop, I'm going to pause, and I will create a part 2 with the rest of the questions. I will answer everyone's questions, and thank you so much guys for the love and support. I really appreciate all of my supporters, all of my followers, and my subscribers on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for everything. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. If you have subscribed, it's just like a hair. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala reward you tremendously for it. And I release new videos every Thursday, so don't forget to come back next week. And also, I'm on Snapchat, TikTok, and Instagram, so check me out. Let's get connected. Until next time guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Peace.
Bye bye. Bye bye.
Yo.